The technology behind AI is absolutely insane. And for small business owners like myself and probably you watching this video, it can be a game changer for doing repetitive tasks or creating content quickly for your business. I use a few different AI tools, starting with Notion AI. That was the first kind of like major content-based AI tool that I use. And it's so nice having AI built right into my project management system, as well as my content calendar, my blog writing system, all the things. I don't recommend you use AI to actually write all of your content from scratch, but it can be great to help you come up with title ideas, to help you write summaries, to create outlines, to just sort of make it so you're not having to start from a blank page every time you want to create something. I also use Descript for all of my video editing, which is a cool AI tool that transcribes your videos and then lets you edit the transcription to edit your video. So it's like a very visual video editor. I had used Chat GPT when it first came out as well, but then I started heavily relying on Notion AI. So I started using Notion more than Chat GPT, but when I saw that you could create your own custom GPT bots, I was like, I have to try this. So that's what this video is all about. It's a behind the scenes of me creating my first ever Chat GPT bot, so you can see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the finished result at the very end. When I was figuring out what type of bot that I wanted to create for my very first one, I was looking for repetitive tasks that I do in my business every single week that I think are clear enough and concise enough that the bot would be able to help me with them. And the whole goal is not to have to train the bot on exactly what I'm looking for every single time. You train it ahead of time, and then you have this one bot that you use for something specific. In my case, that is creating YouTube video descriptions. I thought this is something that I'm doing all the time anyway. It's something that I spend time on, that I don't even know if anyone really reads those descriptions, but they are helpful for SEO, and they are helpful for, like, you need them to publish your YouTube videos, so they have to get done. And those are one of those things that like sits on my to-do list and doesn't get done till the very last minute. So I love the idea of having a bot that writes the descriptions exactly how I like them, so I can just copy and paste and put them into YouTube. By the way, I'm Galen, and if you're new around here, I am a web designer, so a lot of the content on this channel is based around the topic of web design and small business marketing and different tools you can use to grow your business. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any videos I put out in the future. Let's dive in. Okay, I cheated a little bit and started playing around with this before I hit record, but as I was doing it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. I have to record this and show you all how it works. So I had been on the wait list for ChatGPT for a while now for ChatGPT Plus. I've been using the free version forever. I also have Notion AI. I'd love to do a comparison at some point between Notion AI and ChatGPT and the primary differences and which one's going to be right for you. I will say so far I'm loving both, but there are definitely some key differences that make a difference for which one you should choose, which is going to be right for your business. So if we hop in to ChatGPT, and then you go to create your own GPT. And what this is you're actually training your own ChatGPT model to complete a specific task that you choose. So in this case for me, I decided I wanted to make a GPT that would help write my YouTube descriptions for every new YouTube video that I put out there. Because ideally, this year I'm gonna be focusing a lot more on YouTube. I love creating videos on this channel. So I thought it would be fun to create a GPT, because usually I go to Notion AI or ChatGPT and I ask them to write a description for me, but I don't love it. I have to make a lot of changes. I have to go back and add my affiliate links, my calls to action, things like that. So I'm trying to create a GPT that prompts me the exact same way every single time I'm creating a video description, and makes it really easy to create a description from scratch based on a transcript of a video that just works right out of the gate, that requires much less fine-tuning than just going to regular ChatGPT and asking them to write a description for me. So since I've already started this process, I'm gonna walk you through what's happened so far, because everything is saved in this history with the ChatGPT or with the GPT creator bot. So you start with the GPT builder. It says, hi, I'll help you build a new GPT. You can say something like, make a creative who helps generate visuals for new products, or make a software engineer who helps format my code. So cool. What would you like me to make? And I said, make a GPT that takes my YouTube video transcript and writes out an SEO-friendly description that's about 300 to 500 words. I might change that. I might actually go a little shorter. We'll see. Have the GPT prompt you about any tools, videos, apps, or links mentioned in the video so you can provide those and add them to the description. Because for me, when I'm creating these videos, I'll say, oh, I'll include this in the link or in the description below, or I'll make sure to talk about this in the description below. And then a lot of times I forget to put them in the description. I try to either have myself, my editor, my copywriter find those links, but it would be really helpful if ChatGPT could find anytime I mention a tool or a call to action and remind me or prompt me to fill in that URL. ChatGPT or the GPT builder comes back and says, how about naming this GPT the SEO description wizard? Does this name work for you? And I said, no, let's call it the YouTube description wizard. And it came up with this fun little graphic here with a wizard hat over the YouTube play button. Very creative. And it says, do you like the profile picture? I said, yes. And I'm just trying to like be more conversational with this wizard. I'm not trying to get too fancy. I'm not trying to speak to it any particular way. I'm just kind of pretending it's a chatbot or like another human that I'm messaging that responds like a chatbot. So it says, fantastic. Let's refine the context a bit more. When thinking about creating SEO-friendly descriptions, what kind of tone or style would you like a GPT to use? This is awesome. It's preemptively asking me questions about how I want this GPT to perform, which is really exciting to see that I don't just have to give it all the information. It's actually taking the information that I've already given it and coming up with coming up with questions to help it do its job even better. Whew, it's an early morning. Okay, so should it be formal, conversational, humorous, or something else? And for me, my YouTube channel is fairly conversational. It's written in the first person, very friendly, and I want it to be similar to the wording in the transcript. And ideally, somebody else would be able to use this too. I think most YouTube channels, like first person talking head YouTube channels, informational YouTube channels, tend to be more conversational in tone. So hopefully this would work for somebody else as well. Then it says, great choice. The YouTube description wizard will use a conversational and friendly tone. I like that it repeats back to you what you've told it so that it's showing you that it's understanding what you're saying. It's going to incorporate that in. Now, are there specific types of information or elements you want the GPT to always include or emphasize in the descriptions? This could be things like calls to action, reminders to subscribe, social media links, or anything else. And this was a helpful one. So I said, yes, please emphasize any calls to action and ask me for links anytime I mention something in the transcription that is linked in the description or linked below or something similar, so I don't forget to include any of those linked resources. If you ask me for those links, I will give them to you so you can incorporate them into the description below the main video summary. And this is something that I don't think it quite got, and I'll show you what it ended up giving me. And now I'm in the process, still going back and forth and trying to get some feedback or trying to give Chat GPT some feedback to make this GPT even better. It says we're almost there. When creating these descriptions, how detailed do you want to be in terms of SEO? Should it focus on integrating specific keywords, analyzing the transcript for potential keywords, or even suggesting improvements based on SEO best practices? And I said, yes, please analyze the transcript for potential keywords and make sure that the primary topic and keywords from the transcript are included in the first sentence of the description. Also, before you start writing, ask me if there are any specific keywords I'm targeting for this video so you know to include those as well. Could you also suggest a time-stamped chapter list based on the topics or steps discussed in the video transcript in the format of, and then I put in like the typical YouTube chapter format. What's really nice about this is if you include those chapters in your description, YouTube automatically adds them to your video so that people can skip through your video. Ideally, people are going to watch the whole thing, but I also want to make my videos as convenient and easy to watch as possible. So I like having the descriptive chapter names, and I think they can also be great for SEO. Then GPT Builder says the YouTube description wizard is now set up to create detailed SEO-friendly descriptions based on your video transcripts, including analyzing for keywords and suggesting a time-stamped chapter list. And this one I actually struggled with. If I go back, you can see it said something went wrong, but then I just had it do it again, and then it came up with this answer. So I don't know if it was struggling with the timestamp chapter list or just there was a bug in the system, but I had to have it analyze my answer a couple times to come up with the next step. Would you like to try it out in the playground, which is a separate dialogue? This is the playground over here on the right. I'm here to listen to any refinements you might have. Perfect. So then it says you can give me feedback. And then I said, do I have to start the conversation or can I have the wizard start by asking me a question? And it says the YouTube description wizard will now start the conversation by asking you to share your video transcript or any specific keywords you want included. You can go ahead and try in the playground. If there's anything else you'd like to adjust, just let me know. How does the new welcome message feel? So I just said, hello, and it said, hello, I'm the YouTube description wizard, ready to help you create an engaging, SEO-friendly description for your YouTube video. If you have a video transcript or specific details about your video, please share them with me along with any targeted keywords you would like to focus on. Let's get started. Ideally, I would have it first ask me like, what is this video about? And then, or ask me like, what's the title? What's the specific keyword? Or like, what is this video about? And then in a second prompt, ask me the transcript. I might try to incorporate that later on. So I think I went back, let's see here. I stopped this, I updated the GPT. So I came back here and I said, could you ask me for keywords I'm targeting or the title of the video, and then ask me for the transcript separately. And I don't think it totally understood this. Then it says, hi there, if you have a video transcript that you need to transform into an SEO-friendly, engaging YouTube description, I'm here to help. Just provide me with the transcript and any specific keywords you're targeting. So it did it again where it kind of like compiled them into two. Also, let me know if there's any resources you'd like to include in the description. Let's get started. And I said, the video is about creating a GIF of yourself in Canva, which is a video I created a little while ago that I figured I have the transcript right here. Let's just pull it in. So it said, great, could you give me a little bit more information? And then I just copied and pasted in the transcript. For me, when I am creating videos, I use a tool called Descript, which basically, let me see if I can drag this over and show you, which basically makes it so that I can drag in a recorded video or I can record directly into Descript. It transcribes the entire video. And then I edit the transcription to edit the video, which just makes this entire editing process much more visual and much faster in my opinion. You still get the traditional timeline type editor, but you also have this really handy transcription here. So you can see this is what my transcription looks like. I'm just going to copy this, and then this is what I did. I just pasted it in. So here's the transcript that I pasted, and I didn't really edit it that much. I didn't go through and check to make sure all of the words were correct. You can see I already added chapters in here, so it's probably gonna pull those into the chapters. It's a long transcription. It says, thank you for providing the transcript. Based on the content, here's a draft YouTube description for your video about creating a GIF of yourself in Canva. It even came up with a title. I didn't ask it to do that, but that's cool. Then it says, hi there, I'm Galen. Right off the bat, I do not want my YouTube description to introduce me every single time. Honestly, maybe I wouldn't mind having like a little bit of an introduction to me as a part of all of my YouTube descriptions. Like further down in the description, there's parts of your YouTube descriptions that can stay the same every single time, like your affiliate links or things like that. And the top changes where it's specifically about this video. So I'm gonna have to ask this GPT to not introduce me at the beginning. I would rather have it dive right into this. So it starts with, put some little emojis in there. It's got the chapters and it starts with, in this video, I'll guide you through 2 methods of creating a GIF in Canva, using a series of images and converting a video clip. I'll also share some tricks on aligning images, adjusting animation timing, and making your GIFs web friendly. Whether you're a professional web designer or just looking to spice up your personal project, this tutorial is perfect for you. I'll take you through examples from real projects, including my own website, and show you how to add that extra flair to your online presence. I don't actually hate that. I think that's a pretty good description. Then it says Canva link, insert your Canva affiliate link or resource link here. Okay, so it didn't prompt me separately for that link. That's okay though. It did tell me that I talk about Canva in this video, so I should probably have an affiliate link in there. Then it gave me a little tips section. Remember, the key to a great GIF is keeping it simple and ensuring it's aligned perfectly, and always resize your GIFs to optimize for web performance. Call to action. This is not great either. I mean, this is fine for them for the Chat GPT bot not knowing what I want, but I don't necessarily want my call to action to be, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I say that in the video. I don't necessarily need it in the description as well. And then I also don't need a link to subscribe because there's a subscription link at the top of this page. And then it says see you in the next video. We can do without that as well. Feel free to adjust any part of the description. Thank you, ChatGPT, for telling me I can edit this. If you have any specific requests or additional information, let me know. Okay, then I said, also, after creating the description, could you ask me if I would like 25 title ideas for the video? Please make these titles relatively short, enticing, and punchy without being hyperbolic. Basically, like, I don't want over the top, like, clickbaity headlines. Sometimes ChatGPT or AI in general will come up with really cheesy headlines, and I've kind of realized that AI doesn't understand what cheesy is, maybe because I don't even know, but it's just a funny thing because I've said, could you make this less cheesy so many times? And I feel like both Notion AI and Chat GPT have no idea what I'm talking about and don't know how to like turn down the cheese factor in the titles and headlines. So I just said relatively short, punchy, enticing without being hyperbolic, hoping that they understand not to be too over the top when I say hyperbolic. Then it says the YouTube description wizard will now create 25 title ideas, will now offer to create 25 title ideas for your video after making the description. Give it a try in the playground. Okay, so what I want to try to do here is kind of go back and forth. And this is my first time doing this. I'm literally now doing this live with you. I want to go back and forth with the GPT here and clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna just like, can I give you some feedback on the last description you gave me? It's gonna say yes. Absolutely, okay. Please share your thoughts in the last description. I just wanted to set the stage to let the Chat GPT builder know that I am referencing this description. I'm gonna tell them what I liked and didn't like. I'm gonna say, I really liked this section. Could we just start with this next time and leave out the introduction to me at the beginning? Also, could the chapter list come after the description and the linked resources mentioned in the video? See what they say. You can see it's updating the GPT and place the chapter list. Okay, so it says, I've updated the YouTube description wizard to start directly with engaging content similar to the section you liked, and place the chapter list and linked resources after the description. Try it out in the playground and see if these changes align with your needs. The other thing I'm gonna try to get it to do is ask me just right up front, what is your video about? Could you first have the GPT ask me to share what the video is about in one sentence, or the title I'm thinking of for the video? And then after my response, ask me for the transcript. Then after my response, ask me if there is anything specific I can type I'm promoting along with this video. This will go in the first line of the description. Then in a new, then I'm trying to think how to like have it ask me in a new chat. Then separately ask me for the transcription of the video. Then After getting my response, there we go. We'll see if this works. Okay. Looks like it's updating. The YouTube description wizard will now first ask you to share what the video is about in one sentence of your intended title for the video. Then it will ask you if there's anything specific you're promoting in the video to include in the first line of the description. After these initial questions, it will request the video transcription. Okay, I'm liking this. Now I'm going to ask Chat GPT, could you also remove the part about asking the part in the description about asking readers to subscribe or like the video? All right, it's updated. Now I think we can test this. Maybe I'll try to find a different video to pull this from. Oh, here we go. Okay, I've got another video called 3 Types of Evergreen Content. So I'm just gonna start with hello, because I think I just have to like trigger it to start. And it says, could you describe your video in one sentence or share the intended title with me? Also let me know if there's any specific promotion you want to include in the first line. Okay, so it still asked that all at once. I kind of wanted to break it down so it just asks one then the other. This video is about 3 types of evergreen content you can create in your small business. And I can't remember what I want to promote here. Maybe it will prompt me. We'll just do that. Great, that sounds like a valuable topic. Thanks, GPT. Before we proceed with the description, do you have any promotions? Also, could you provide a transcript? We're gonna just copy this. Again, coming into Descript, literally, that's a great finding this video in here. We're just gonna copy all of it. Come back to Chat GPT. No promotions that I can think of unless they are mentioned in the transcript. Here is, oh my goodness. I can type, here is the transcript. Boom. I love having the transcripts already done. And Descript is super accurate. If you want to try out Descript, I'm going to include the link below this video, and hopefully my new Chat GPT Custom GPT Bot, what do you call these things? My new GPT, Custom GPT, will realize that I mentioned Descript a few different times in this video and remind me to include the affiliate link for it, which I would really appreciate. All right, this one is pretty good. I think this is way too long. I originally told it like 300 to 500 words. This feels like a lot to get to. Oh, good, look, it did. It pulled in my marketing membership here. Very cool. All right, let's see here. Do we like this? Unlock the secret to attracting clients effortlessly with evergreen content. It's a little cheesy. It's a little bro marketery for me. I kind of have to fine tune what I say to Chat GPT so it's not quite so like, I don't want to say dramatic. It just feels kind of fake. Again, it's giving bro marketing vibes. Join Galen from Local Creative as we delve into the world of content that keeps on giving. Oh, this is so cheesy, guys. In this insightful video, we explore 3 pivotal types of evergreen content that can revolutionize how you attract and retain clients in your small business. From the power of informative blog posts and influential YouTube videos to the magic of automated email funnels. Magic? This is, again, a little too much for me. This video is a treasure trove of strategies. Treasure trove of strategies. This is bad. First, we unravel. This is like a theme to it. What are we, like, traveling back in time here? First, we unravel the art of creating in-depth blog posts. Okay. Galen's, so it totally lost the part about like first person. All right. The most recent description you gave me is way too long for my taste. Could you keep it to, I'm gonna drop this in like an online word counter. 150 words. I think we're gonna try to keep it to 150 words. Could you keep the main part of the description, so small on my screen, to 150 words and 2 to 3 short paragraphs? Could you also make sure it's written in the first person and that it doesn't introduce the, oh my goodness, again, sorry. That it doesn't introduce me or the video speaker or the video speaker in any way. I want the description to dive right into the content, the biggest takeaway from the video, and why someone should want to watch. Okay, now to address how to make this less cheesy. Let's hit enter here first and see what it says. Let me just double check this is correct. All right, now to address the weird language choices, to keep the language super simple and conversational. I don't want anything that resembles pushy marketing maybe, but not over the top in any way. If anyone has any tips for how to make your GPT bot less silly sounding, let me know. Here we go again. How many times do I have to tell it not to introduce me? All right, we're gonna get rid of the emojis, I think. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's ignoring me at this point. Timeless treasures. How would you describe language like timeless treasures? And let's see if they have any other ones. Revolutionize and exaggerated. I can spell. So there's 2 G's in that. Please don't mention my name or introduce me. All right, let's try that. Also, it completely ignored my thing about 2 paragraphs. Did we get to 248? Okay, so not too bad. All right, feel free to test these changes. We'll speed through this part so you don't have to keep watching me do it over again. You've got to be kidding me. This is driving me absolutely insane. Now we've completely lost the calls to action. Maybe because I'm not telling it what I like about each iteration. It's just assuming I disliked all of it and starting from scratch. Like it's not iterating on itself, it's just starting over every time. Okay, I think we are finally getting somewhere. The more that I could quote specific pieces of the language or the description that I didn't like or wanted to change and then explain how I wanted to change it, it seems like the more clear the GPT builder was. So for example, I complimented it when it got something right. So I said, this tone is definitely better because I specifically said, please don't use words like timeless treasures or revolutionize because I wanted it to just sound more natural. That's not how people talk. And then I kept saying, don't use the speaker, don't use the speaker. And it could not figure out like how not the speaker. Do not use my name. Like I don't want it to say, hi, I'm Galen in the description over and over again. So I just said very clear, like, okay, the tone is better, but could you remove any language like, quote, I'm Galen from Local Creative, I'll be guiding you through. I don't want the description to mention my name at all or the video host. Then it says, it updated that. So I decided to try it with a different video this time. And this one is about Show It SEO. So it asked at the very beginning, you know, what is the video about? Is there anything I'm promoting? Here's all the transcription I pasted in. So here's what it gave me. In this video, I share essential tips to elevate your Show It website's SEO. While it's not an exhaustive SEO tutorial, these actionable insights are perfect for quick implementation, especially for those of you who find SEO daunting. As a web designer, I understand the complexities of SEO on customized platforms like Show It and aim to simplify them for you. I actually really like that. Do people really read a ton of these descriptions? No. Sometimes yes. I don't think they need to be perfect. They just can't be really lame or weird sounding. And I want them to have like the primary keywords from the video in it. Then it breaks it down into topics. We'll dive into optimizing title and metadata for your homepage, leveraging blog templates for your homepage and integrating them with WordPress for seamless SEO management. I have to check if that's actually in this video. Updating the order of elements, it must be. Yeah. Updating the order of elements and text tags within Show It to align with Google's content prioritization, and tips on image optimization, including file compression and renaming for better search engine visibility. Pretty great. These tips are straightforward and geared towards making SEO more manageable for creative businesses, for your creative business. Don't miss the insights on using Show It's features to your advantage. This is great too. It said, need help with your Show It website, contact me here. That was one of the call to action I mentioned. So I love that they included that. And then check out my next video on Show It web design hacks. So it pulled that out too, which is great. That's exactly what I wanted. And then it said, for an optimized YouTube description, consider adding timestamps for each key point in the video, which it didn't do that. That's weird. I feel like every time I'm like, oh, I like this. And then I'm like, oh, it forgot something else that I told it earlier. Hopefully this is the last iteration of this. Could you please not include emojis? Could you make sure to list out the timestamp chapters at the end of the description below the linked resources, calls to action or videos, and related videos. And after you've responded with the description, ask me in a new message if I would like 25 title ideas for the video. Make sure your ideas are short, punchy, enticing, and not hyperbolic. This has got to be the last one. I can't keep doing this. We started so strong. And then somewhere we took a detour where GPT just stopped listening. I'm hoping that by saying this is great, it's like, okay, keep what we have and add to it, rather than for a while there, I felt like we were just starting over with every new piece of feedback that I gave it. I keep saying them, like Chat GPT builder is a person. But yes, I feel like we were starting over after the feedback. Oh, something went wrong. That's always great. I feel like I should save this. Only me, confirm. We're just gonna save just in case, scaring me a little bit. Oh, here we go. This actually might have been helpful. I probably should have gone to the configure tab before I played around in the create tab so much. Okay, let's test out this GPT. We're just gonna start it. See what happens. All right, it's gonna ask for the 1-sentence description, show it SEO tips for creative business owners. In case it's not familiar, I'm gonna also let it know that Show It is a website design platform. Okay, and then it's gonna want my transcription. Boom, okay. Still a little long, but I'm liking this. Okay, this is not so terrible. So let's check the language. Looking to boost your Show It website's SEO. In this video, we delve into practical, easy to implement SEO tips specifically for Show It users. Love that we're getting the Show It SEO keyword in there a couple times. Whether you're a creative business owner or web designer, these insights are tailored to make your website rank higher on search engines like Google. No mention of revolutionizing the web design industry or, you know, trove of treasures of SEO advice, because that was so bad, so bad. Okay. We start by exploring the basics of title and metadata descriptions in Show It and why they're crucial for your homepage. Then I'll guide you through optimizing your homepage as a blog template and the advantages of integrating Show It with WordPress for better SEO management. Additionally, we'll dive into more technical aspects like updating the order of elements within a canvas and adjusting text tags, ensuring that your website communicates effectively with search engine algorithms. Plus, get valuable tips on image optimization, including how to compress and rename images for improved website speed and search engine ranking. This is great. Interested in more Show It tips? Check out the link in the description for further assistance with your Show It website. All right, so I don't mind. It still kept the emoji, but there's no emojis in the description, which is great. But this is like prompting me that there should be a link there. It did not reference the other video, which is strange. Check out the description for further assistance with your Show It website. So before, I'm looking through the actual transcription for this, but I feel like the previous version was like, one of the calls to action was you could work with me. Another call to action was to go watch the video, another video, all about Show It design hacks. Did I mention any other videos to watch next in this transcription? What? All right, so it looks like even paying for Chat GPT, I hit my limit with Chat GPT 4. But you know what? Considering where we started, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this will be something I use on a somewhat regular basis for my YouTube videos. And I put a lot of prompts into Chat GPT. I didn't realize that my GPT sandbox environment was counting towards my usage of ChatGPT prompts, but apparently it is, or I did something else wrong. But I've created this. I can now test it in a real live environment, and I'm pretty happy with the description that it came up with. It is not over the top cheesy. It describes what's in the video. It broke down all of the chapters for me. And I just realized, like, how does it even know the chapter times? Did it just guess? I have no idea. To be continued. I'll have to figure out how to fine tune this a little bit. But yeah, I actually have no, I mean, it's not wrong. Maybe those came from Descript. So actually, one cool thing with Descript that I can do is I can publish this and I can actually export, and we can export the transcript, and we can include time codes. Copy to clipboard. So in the future, from Descript, because I'm not sure if these are accurate, I can actually like copy and paste the transcript with time codes in there, which might be helpful, because I can't believe I didn't think about the fact that like I have no idea how it's actually coming up with these timestamps, because I didn't share the actual video. I just copied and pasted the text transcription. It's been a long morning, but I am excited to have made this video. I think this was super helpful to kind of just help me better understand how creating GPTs work. You decide for yourself, is it worth the price of paying for Chat GPT Plus every month versus regular Chat GPT? I do believe you get unlimited access to Chat GPT 3. It's just Chat GPT 4, the latest version, is the one that has some limitations, but I will definitely be using this in the future, and hopefully it will make my YouTube process so much easier, and I won't be having to just like spend all this time writing these silly descriptions that I don't know if anybody reads, but they are good for SEO, and they do help they basically help YouTube better understand what the video is about, to decide whether or not it's going to show up in somebody's search results or in somebody's suggested videos. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't a complete fail. I'm actually pretty happy with how it all came together at the end, and I will definitely be using this bot to create my YouTube descriptions going forward. Still might have to tweak them a little bit, or tweak the instructions for my GPT bot, but I'm glad I tried it, and I will definitely be creating more bots like this one in the future. Let me know in the comments if you have an idea for a bot that you want to create in your business, and if you'll be trying it out too. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.